Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Miss Faye and this is my world. Okay, we're going to talk about how to recover from a broken heart. Now, I've experienced a broken heart. I believe it's probably part of life to experience this. We all have probably had our hearts broken at one time or another. But there's a lesson in everything, in every challenge in our life. There is a lesson in it, you see? And once we learn the lesson, we can move on. See, a broken heart is just disappointment. Disappointment. You see, you love somebody, maybe the person didn't love you the same. You see, or maybe didn't go to love. Maybe you just really like somebody and they did not reciprocate. That they did not like you the same way that you like them. That's a part of life. That's a part of life. Everybody that you want is not going to want you. You see? And that's what causes a broken heart. But you must get over that. Or that broken heart can turn bitter and ruin your life. Now, I've had a broken heart. I'm gonna go for my last relationship, which it lasted 6 years, and I talk about this relationship a lot because I thought that this was going to be it. I was going to settle down, and this was going to be the relationship I settled down with. You see, but unbeknownst to me, I had chosen a narcissist. So you know that wasn't going to work. If you know anything about the narcissist, and let me just give you a little disclaimer for those of you who are new to the channel. I am a spiritualist, and I talk from a spiritual perspective. Now, the narcissist is a person that has accepted a demon into their lives. So the demon has taken over this person and is operating. This demon is in charge of this person. Everything this person does is the demon. It's not the person anymore. Okay, now we understand that. This is the person that I chose. You see, in the beginning, it was lovely. It was wonderful. It was like, I'm going to tell you. Let me adjust this a little bit. It was like in the beginning, it was like one of the best relationships I ever had in the beginning. You see? Now, what happens in the beginning is that, not just the narcissist, but men, they cater to you, they make you feel special, and all of that. So you feel wonderful. You feel wonderful in the beginning of a relationship. Now, most times, it's not long before we have bonded with the person. And bonded with the person is when you have sex with them. Okay. It's not long in a relationship, normally, that we bond with the person. Now, the person could decide that they don't really want this relationship anymore. You can't blame the person because, think about it. Now, I'm not talking about the narcissist right now, but I'm just talking about a regular person. You can't blame a person if they decide that the relationship is just not working out for them and they want to move on. You can't blame a person for that. But you could be left with a broken heart. You could be left with a broken heart. Now, to go back, if you're with the narcissist, he's going to break your heart for real. If you're with the narcissist, guaranteed you're going to have a broken heart. Okay? But how to get over it? Because for me, my broken heart was devastating. I had put so much of myself into the relationship for the relationship to work. But when he walked away, I was devastated. I really was. I really was. Now, so what do you do? Okay. Number one, in his face, I save face. You know, I would never show a man that I was that hurt by his actions. You know, when he decided to go, I said, okay. And he went on his way. Okay. But for me, inside, I was broken. I was broken. So what do? The normal things what people do when you have a broken heart is go get in the bed and pull the covers up over your head. I did that for about a week. You go to bed and you just sleep. You just sleep it off. I did that. Okay. Now it's time to get up. It's time to get up. So when I got up, I would listen to romance music, you know. And this is the music that I listened to when I was with him. You know, during our romantic evenings, if you put on romance music. So I would listen to it. But the more I listened to it, the more depressed I got. The more depressed I got. So I knew that wasn't going to work. I had to pick myself up from that. So I changed my genre of music because I like music to dance music, to happy music. You see? And so I put on the music and then I'd move around and I dance, get your mind off of things. I dance around the house and just be happy within myself. Within myself. You see? But I was still sad inside. My partner was gone. So what else did I do? I started to walk. I started to walk every day I walked 45 minutes in the morning and 45 minutes in the afternoon just to clear my mind. And I'm going to tell you something. When you have troubles in your life, just take a walk. Just go outside into nature and just walk around your neighborhood. It will clear your mind and make you feel freer. Nature has a way of grounding you and equalizing you. You see? So that's what I did. I walked, and during my walk, I meditated to the universe. I would just ask the universe to take this pain away. Take it away and to heal my heart. And I did that every day for about 2 years. Every day. And it's funny because my neighbors had gotten so until they would look out for me, walking, and if it rained, they would come out and try to pick me up and bring me back out of the rain and all sorts of things. It was just a very pleasant experience to see that other people cared, But, and this all helps you when you have a broken heart. You don't have to go and tell your best friend about it and all of that or whatever, because a lot of times when you do that, it makes you feel worse. It makes you feel worse. What's your friend going to say? Well, I told you shouldn't have got involved with him in the first place. Of course, that's not going to make you feel any better. I told you that he was no good. That's not going to make you feel any better. You see, you just want to get over it so that you can move on. Now, what makes it harder for you to get over a broken heart is if you see him often. If he's somebody like that every time you turn around, there he is, or you see him once a week or whatever, it's difficult for you to get over a broken heart if you see him. I did not. My narcissist moved away, so I did not see him every day. But then, on occasion, I did run into him, and I could tell that I wasn't over the broken heart because I got those uneasy feelings when I saw him. It was an uneasy feeling. I knew I wasn't over it. So I didn't spend any time, I just kept moving. Okay? When you're trying to get over a broken heart, the worst thing that you can do is run back and try to chase the person. That's the very worst thing you can do. Because if they left you and you try to chase them, you just looking needy. You're just looking needy. And they're going to treat you worse if they come back to you. They're just going to drag you. You're just a doormat then. Don't do that. Don't do that. Work on yourself. Work on your independence. Because, see, when you were partnered up, you were like codepending on each other, for things. But now you stand alone. So now you have to be independent and to find your happiness in your independence. Because number one, your happiness wasn't with him anyway. Think about it. Your happiness wasn't with him. See, happiness, your true happiness, is within you. And this is the time for you to find your true happiness through the broken heart. You see, that's a blessing in every challenge in your life. There is a blessing and a lesson that you need to learn. You understand? So in the process of healing in the broken heart, hopefully you'll learn the lesson that you won't repeat. There's some kind of lesson in it. And there's a blessing in it. You see? Now, I walked every day, meditated every day. You see? And in your independence, look for your purpose in life. We all came here with a purpose. Look for your purpose. Find a hobby. Get your mind off of him and onto something more productive that can help your life to progress. You see, there are so many things you can do. Instead of wasting time because of what he did. And it's not easy to forget about it. It is not easy to move on from it, but you can do it. You can do it. You see, concentrate on yourself. And you'll be surprised. With this simple routine, you'll start feeling better and better about yourself. And if you are truly working on yourself, your life will begin to improve. You see, when you learn the lessons that the universe wants you to learn, the universe rewards you, and presents you with better things to experience. You see? So just because something goes wrong in your life, it's no reason for you to give up and say, that's it. And it doesn't matter how old you are, or how fat you are, or skinny you are, or tall or short or nothing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You were made with love. Love is inside you. You see, concentrate on loving yourself. Don't put everything you have into another person. You cannot control what another person is going to do. You see, I'm not saying not to fall in love with another person. I'm not saying that. You know, as a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you right now, I love men. I really do. When you have a broken heart, don't wallow in the pain of it. Look for things that make you happy. Look for things that make you happy and engage yourself with things that make you happy. You see? And position yourself around people who are happy and having a good time. You see? You see? All of this helps to raise your vibration and makes you feel a whole lot better about it. And see, time heals these wounds. Time will heal these wounds. But you have to be in a position to let time heal it. You see, if you have a broken heart and you let it turn into a wound, a bitter wound, I'm telling you, that thing can grow like a cancer. It can grow like a cancer. You don't want that. You want to heal it so that you can go on and have a happy life. We all go through broken hearts. I don't think there's any way you can avoid it. You see, if you interact with people, you're going to be attracted to someone. You're going to be attracted, and they're going to be attracted to you. Now, let's flip it around. The other person likes you, but you don't care for them. You see? You don't intentionally want to break their hearts, but you have to let them know, no, I'm not interested. Now they got a broken heart because, you know, they didn't get what they wanted, so they have a broken heart. But, you know, though, unless you've really been involved with a person for some time, a broken heart can really be deep. It can really cut you deep if you've been in a relationship for a long time and then it broke up. You see? You can be left in devastation. But there's a way out of it. There's a way, but just go with the flow. You can't rush it. Just go with the flow. And day by day, you'll start feeling better and better and better. Until, before you realize it, you'll be free of it. You'll be free of it. You can think about that person and it was just one of those things. You understand? This is where you want to be. You want to be. I think everybody experienced a broken heart at one time or another. But it's how you handle the experience is what makes the difference. And you want to handle it with love. You want to handle it with love. You see, that other person did whatever they felt like they needed to do or wanted to do or whatever. You have no control over what another person's going to do. You see? But don't close your heart off because of it. You see, once you heal, then your heart is whole again. But you should have some knowledge from that experience to protect it, to put up some barriers, some boundaries the next time you meet somebody. Maybe you didn't have boundaries or whatever. I realize that when you're suffering from a broken heart, many times you don't feel like doing anything. You just want to sit and cry in your soup. I'll say that. And this is not just for women, because men suffer from a broken heart too, but I'm pretty sure they handle it differently than we women do, because we are more emotional, and a broken heart can be hard to get over. And believe me, I do understand that. But if you follow the steps that I've taken, I'm telling you, you'll come out much happier and more confident on the other end. On the other end. And let me go through it again. I started walking. Going out into nature is very important. This is a very important part of your healing, to go out into nature. Spend some time outside. And while you're outside, just talk to the universe. Just talk. Just talk. And you don't have to talk verbally. You can talk through your mind. The universe understands. You see? Just tell the universe what you want in your life. Not what you don't want. Talk about the things you do want. How you'd like your life to be. You see? You see? And then start doing something productive for yourself. You know? If you like gardening, do that. You know, if you have another hobby, do that. If you have a business, focus on that. And if you have none of those, search for your purpose in life. Think about that. What is your purpose for being here? You see? And that'll take you on a journey itself. And these are ways to overcome a broken heart. And I'm telling you, it works if you stay on the path. If you stay on the path, after a while, you'll be free of it. You'll be free of the hurt and pain. And you can do whatever you desire and be happy in it. So I think I'm going to end it here. And I want to say thank you all so very much for supporting this channel. Thank you for your comments. I really, really appreciate them. And I do answer those that I'm able to. So just keep them coming. Keep them coming. And thank you, those of you who donate to this channel. I appreciate you so much. I love you all. And I really hope to see you next time.